Here. And we are live. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
And welcome to Ace and Rich Live, where we help entrepreneurs just like you create a lifestyle business that gets results. Now, today we got something to talk about. It's pretty cool. I'm excited about tonight's topic because it's all about, debunking the whole 30,000 foot view. Okay, how many times have you heard that? Well, from a 30,000 foot view, and it prevents people.
I'm so glad we're doing this
from
tonight.
actually moving forward in their business, right? You're stuck in the clouds instead of actually taking action. So we got to get you guys out of here and get you right here into action mode. And that's what tonight is all about.
That's right. That's right. So
And I'd rather be here than World Series, even though I love baseball.
Oh, don't you get started with that.
You got the Dodgers and the Yankees going on.
Oh,
just to let you know.
Don't you get
But
started.
I'd rather be here right now because this is more important to me right now. Girls, watch the game later.
Don't encourage the Rich because they want to go watch the baseball game. Unless y'all want to be like, dual screens or something, watch Ace and Rich on your television and then watch the game on the computer.
It's all good. It's all good.
That would be fun too.
So guys, let's see who we got on the live.
I'm going to look on my phone here. We got the Internet Marketing Pros tuning into the live right
what's
now.
Up?
New members joining.
Pros.
New members joining the Internet Marketing Pros. Jason Perez, I just added him. He put in a request, got him approved. And
Mr. Perez, welcome to the Internet Marketing Pros.
Absolutely. And guys, don't post your questions yet. Wait till we, get through the content first and then post your questions.
Yes.
Definitely do that. Absolutely. All right. Then we got Miss Jackie. We're going to bring Miss Jackie in. We're going to approve her as well. Lisa, Love Green, we got her here. Okay. Awesome. Michelle. We got Michelle.
What's up, Michelle? What's going on?
Okay, guys, here we go. Let's dive in without further ado, right? Let's dive into this thing. How many times have we heard this? I mean, we've been in the game for a long time, and these gurus literally like to use this phrase constantly.
We're scoring the bad behavior again.
Constantly.
Yes.
Let me give you the 30,000 foot view.
But why are so many people stuck up in the clouds, It's like that, that comfort zone of endless planning and personal story when we're, just stuck in analysis all the time. You know what I mean? They just want to keep you stuck in that analysis, like, gotta keep thinking about this, theory. Theory is great and everything to understand things, but it can only get you so far.
It can.
Yeah. And, when we think about, like, the theories, for example, there are common traps that happen.
Yes.
Every single time, people get stuck in this whole theory.
Yes.
Okay?
Mind if I have a cup of coffee?
Sure, go right ahead.
I know it's a little bit late, but good girl need it today.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. Anyways, so let's talk about the common traps, all right, that happens with information, overload and, course collecting, constant research with no action, getting stuck in education mode pretty much, right? Fear disguised as preparation.
Yes, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just creating that fear, it's like, it doesn't really solve anything.
No, it doesn't solve anything.
It really doesn't.
It causes a lot of confusion, and then what it does is it doesn't help. It hurts. Do you know how bad this 30,000 foot view theory thing hurts people?
Well, let's really break down the first part, information overload.
Okay, information overload.
Okay.
I've been there.
We all been
there.
We all been there.
Put it in the chat. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
I remember, and I'll tell a story. I remember one of the trips we took. I remember where I was just sitting there and listening to this guru, and I'm like, oh my, what is he talking about? What does that mean? Oh, it was just constant.
He meant well.
I know.
He meant well.
But man.
But it was confusing.
It was so much.
It was very confusing.
I mean, even I was picking out some stuff. I'm like, I understand that. I understand that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And like, it was like a fire hose.
Yes, it was.
Information just coming at you.
Yes. But then when we stayed a little bit longer, that saying goes, when you stay a bit longer, you never quit this industry, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, the old saying goes, exactly. I mean, if you never quit, you will figure it out.
You will figure it out. And we did figure it out. We know what the 30,000 foot view means. But these guys, they don't know.
No.
We got to tell them.
Yeah. So now let's move on to the next one. Course collecting. Sound like you?
That's part of it.
Huh? All the courses that are out there?
Do you really need that $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 course? Really, honestly, do you really need it? Like when I buy something, I go shopping and I go, is it a need or a want? I always think about that when I buy something. I'm serious. When I go shopping with you, I always go, is it a need versus a want?
Right, but when it comes to being an entrepreneur, I prefer to invest in things that are going to move the needle forward in that time where I need it.
Touche.
Right?
Touche.
Because
yes.
if you think you need a whole bunch of things at one time, and you're just taking all this from a fire hose, you're just going to be stuck, overwhelmed, and not do anything with your business.
Because there's $1,000 of courses out there, and some of them are really great courses to invest into when they are utilized. Because if you pay, or I should say invest into courses, that's part of your education. That's your arsenal.
Yes.
Okay. Of skill sets in a chest, like a little war chest.
Yep.
And you have to have that war chest constantly filled with lots of updated training. If you got outdated stuff in there, been sitting there and just collecting and collecting, you keep buying the same old stuff, and you're not executing, you're not learning, you're not studying, you're not being a student of the industry, you're not applying this stuff that you just bought, then what happens? You become a collector.
Exactly. But also what happens is some programs out there, they keep people stuck.
They do. They're designed that way.
They're designed that way.
They're
they
designed
keep people
that way.
stuck.
Yeah.
So that way they can go through a process so they can keep buying more and more stuff.
That's right.
The more that you buy more and more stuff, the more you're going to get overwhelmed, confused, and then you don't even know what direction to take. So you're going to rely on what everybody's telling you, and then you're not going to move forward.
That's a golden nugget right there. Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's a golden bar, right? Fort Knox can't touch that one.
It is true. Okay, let's talk about the next one, about this 30,000-foot view.
Well, constant researching.
Always.
Right?
Always
researching. Here's the thing about researching. That's like getting stuck in education mode. You're not moving anywhere. You got to stop this, okay? You already got the information. Now you need to apply it immediately.
You do.
Entrepreneurs that are successful move fast, right? And they adjust as they go along.
Yeah, they don't wait for nobody.
They
don't need permission from anybody.
Right.
They just do.
They just do it.
They just do.
They fail forward as fast as possible. They don't hesitate. They just go. Right?
Yes. So you don't have to keep researching stuff, because if you're constantly getting in that mode where you're constantly searching for stuff and you want the meaning, the definition, the terminology, you're going to be spinning your wheels for a long damn time, honey.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, while you doing that and you staying at that 30,000-foot view looking from above, guess what? Brothers and sisters are down here on the ground making money, making sales. And you're still stuck up here.
In the clouds.
No, we come on down.
Well, again, stuck in the clouds. Right? You got to come. You got to come down here where the money's being made.
Get on the ground in the trenches.
The trenches.
That's where you got to be. Right there, doing the do. Right there in the trenches. Not way up here looking at it and, that's not going to solve no problem.
And I know you're laughing and everything, but it is serious. But you make me laugh with the way you laugh.
It's the coffee.
But here's the thing, okay? One of the things that happen that you must understand in your business is that people, they are always waiting for the right moment.
Oh,
okay.
It has to be perfect. The moon and the stars have to be aligned.
They're always waiting for the right moment and say, you know what? This is a time that I'm going to strike.
Now, I will say something about that.
And when that time comes, they don't take action. Well, not yet. I don't know how to create a video good enough yet. I don't know how to create a Facebook post good enough yet. I don't know how to reach out to someone good enough yet. I don't know how to generate leads good enough yet. I don't know how to follow up with my emails good enough yet. I don't know how to make sales good enough yet. You're never going to get good if you keep thinking that it's not good enough.
It's true.
All right?
It's true.
I got some good golden nuggets tonight.
These are good stuff. I mean, and how many of you guys who are watching us right now during the live stream actually have gone through this or feel this way? Let us know in the chat. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. This is something that we all go through. Listen, nobody's perfect. We ain't trying to put ourselves up here on a pedestal and nothing like that. We just like you.
Yeah, we've all
been through it. And you know what? There's a lot of people who've been in this industry that are still going through it because they've been sitting in that procrastination mode thinking they ain't good enough.
And if you're brand new, they know you're brand new. So therefore, they're going to keep you stuck and not moving you forward, okay? And they're going to just move you inch by inch. Let me tell you something. You can work over here with Ace and Rich. We're going to get you marketing the very same week, all right?
Oh,
That's what we do with
our students.
We get them marketing immediately, right?
Fast.
There's no time to waste.
Ain't no time.
You got to dive right in and fail forward as fast as possible.
Yes.
All right? That is the key to success. Without thinking that way, you're going to look next year and go, what did I do?
Yeah. And
What
too
happened
many
to my
people,
business?
what I wanted to say before when, you know, and I apologize for interrupting, but when we get so psyched up about these things.
Well, because we're passionate about it.
We are passionate
We've
about
been
these
through
things.
this and we understand.
Okay. But listen, here's the thing, okay? What I wanted to say is people who sit in that mode, okay, they wait for permission for people to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Because that's that old employee mentality. The old employee mentality is reliant on a boss or a manager or somebody to push them over the curb and go, what's my next step? What's my next step? You keep relying on that, then you ain't cut out to be an entrepreneur. That's the problem with some of these people who get started with online businesses and even in network marketing. Hold up. Yes, they do it there too.
Yes.
You know, come on with it. They wait for somebody, the upline, the sponsor, the person who introduced them to the program. They're waiting for them to tell them what to do. Don't wait. Take action, mess up along the way, because failure is part of that process, and then come back with questions. Come back with concerns. Give me a little bit of meat. You know, throw a girl a bone over here or something, Rich.
What's in that coffee?
I don't know. Cream.
I think it's some laughing
It's some
juice
good
in there.
milk. No, it's good milk and brown sugar.
All right.
Yeah, but it is one shot.
So
of
let's
espresso.
talk about another thing is you got to understand is that
Yes.
success always leaves clues.
Yes, it does.
All right. You must always do what successful affiliates do. Right? Now, here's the funny thing, right?
Breadcrumbs.
I laugh at this because it's so obvious, but even I missed it when I was brand new in the very beginning. We try to reinvent the wheel all the time. We think we know when we learn something, but the answers are already out there for us.
Yes.
And they're out there when we actually study the marketplace. Research, now we talk about research, right? Research the right things. Don't get stuck in education mode and research. Research your competition in your niche. That way you know exactly what's working, what's not working. So when you're taking action, you know you're moving forward in the right direction and not the wrong direction. Too many times, people are moving forward, but they're moving forward in the wrong direction because they're not studying the marketplace. They're not looking at their competitors. They're not looking at what actually works. I like to call it the yellow brick road, right? You follow the yellow brick road, not the dark road that has actually there's no clue. There's nothing.
And you have to have some idea.
Anything.
You have to have some idea about the niche that you're involved in. So if you're an affiliate marketer selling educational, digital marketing type products, courses, programs, that niche is literally considered to be, digital marketing, but there's still more facets of it, like work from home, home business opportunity seekers. You got that type of part of the niche. So then you should know that a little bit, just to summarize a little bit of it enough that when you do this research, you know who your competitors are. A lot of people get involved with this and they have no idea who their competitors are.
Well, that's the thing, because marketing itself, as a marketer, as an entrepreneur, you must always study your competitors to know exactly what is evolving in the marketplace.
Don't be afraid to study your competition.
Nothing wrong with that.
Every business studies their competition, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you look at the franchise wars is you got your first McDonald's, right? Okay, McDonald's is not endorsing this, by the way. It's a rich, thank you. Little quick disclaimer. But here's the thing, though. You take Mickey D's, okay? And then what happened? You got Dave that came out all of a sudden, right? Dave said, I can make a better hamburger, better French fries, and give everything, and what are we going to do? So Mickey D's, then you got Wendy's, right? So then Wendy's, and then you got another part of the franchise war. Same concept. We're all making hamburgers better than everybody else, right? This is what happens. And then it led into what? KFC and all this other stuff, right? Popeye's chicken. So it's okay to have competition, because without competition, what do we have? So if somebody tells me, and I can't stand when they say this to me. I met a client one time and the client said to me, oh, my niche doesn't have any competition. I said, you better find another niche. Because let me tell you something, if you involve in a niche with no competition, you in trouble. You need to be involved with something that has competition. Even Elon Musk got competition. Hello? Okay? Look at the AI. The AI's got competition.
Oh, yeah.
AI got competition. Look, it ain't just ChatGPT 4. There's a lot of other things out there. There's Claude, right? There's DALL-E. There's all kinds of stuff. So there's competition everywhere. If you don't have competition, you're in the wrong game.
Yep. I mean, if a niche doesn't have competition, is that good or bad? Well, that all depends. If you're one of the first persons in a niche that has no competition, but there is money to be made and there's a demand for it, you are in a very, very good place. But nowadays, that's very difficult, right? So when you have a niche that is actually buzzing and there's a lot of competition, people go, oh, well, if there's a lot of competition, it's just swamped. And, how am I going to get ahead? You can't think that way.
No.
If you have competition, it's a healthy market to be into.
Yes.
Right? But if there's no competition, it's not a healthy market to be into.
All right, I want to talk about the next one with the 30,000 foot view. A lot of people know and probably hit this one, but what about the cost of staying in planning mode?
Well, that's more like getting ready to get ready, right? Nobody's ready to take that step, that action to get things going. They're just going to plan it and make sure, like, well, if I do it this way, if I do it that way, it's going to come out like this, or it's going to come out like that, and just over analyzing everything and planning everything out to be just right, just be perfect, right?
Yes.
And that never works.
No, it doesn't.
That never works. You got to be, and if you're scared, if you got fear, I get it. Just battle it, go through it, man. Just move forward and get started.
Yeah.
That's the key. Too many people get into this game of affiliate marketing, becoming an entrepreneur, marketer, and they never, ever, ever take action.
When we did it, we didn't get stuck in planning mode. We just locked the doors and dove right into our course and started diving into 4 days.
You can only do it wrong so many times.
You can only do it wrong for so many times. But the thing is, once after 4 days, we started going out there in imperfect action and started executing on the stuff that we just learned. I mean, yeah, you just learned it and you're scared as heck when you're trying to go out there and start like, nail biter moment. I'm trying to do something. Am I going to make a sale? I didn't focus on, am I going to make a sale? I focus on, am I going to get my first lead? Is somebody going to look at my post? I'm looking at results. I don't care about the sale yet. I want to make sure somebody's actually looking at the work and effort that I'm putting forth. And if they're going to give me their time of day and pay attention to what I post, because think about it, it matters. I'm fighting for their attention. That's the results that I'm looking for. I want to win their attention over. Am I right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So what are we going to do about this?
Well, first of all, I just realized we weren't live in the group.
Oh, the group. Yeah.
So now it's going.
I see people here.
Yeah, it's going on right now.
Okay.
It's going on right now. Apologize for that, guys. If it weren't live, it's because Facebook's changes now. There's always like a delay, and if you don't hit the certain button, it won't go live.
Well, they're seeing us on the profile, and I see Michelle says, for sure, it's so painful. And Jason Perez says, get out of your comfort zone and take action. Just do it. Absolutely. See? He gets it. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. This is real good.
Well, it's awesome when you really realize it, when you're aware of it. You're just like, you're on another level, right? You're just like, I know now that if I don't do this, if I don't take action like Ace and Rich are saying, and even people in the comments are saying, hey, get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Get out of your comfort zone. Just go.
One of the things that I don't like is the gurus, what they do is they spend too much time on the what. What? Go ahead, say it again. Don't give me the what. I already gave me the what the first time. I think I pretty much got it. But how much time are we going to spend on the what from the 30,000 foot view? Can we please get the how? Can I get the how, please? Okay, because then that's going to help me make some results. But if you spend too much time without giving the how.
Right. For me, when I'm learning something, I like to dive right in the trenches immediately, and then I kind of dissect it afterwards. Right. I rather fail forward as fast as possible. Then I like to look at a 30,000 foot view and look down and go,
there we go.
Okay, this is what's got to get changed and stuff like that. But I'm going to just jump the gun and just go for it, man.
Absolutely.
Just do it, right?
Yes.
And that, you know what's great about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you really, truly learn. Because there's 2 ways of learning, right, guys? There's learning when you learn a course. There's learning when you go through a process, right? But when it comes to learning in the real world, that's when you're in the trenches, you're in the game. That's a whole nother level of learning, because now you're going through the experience. And that's really the key to your success to get the results that you really, truly are looking for.
Woo.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know you got a lot to say. Go ahead.
All right. So, I mean, is this hitting home with you guys? Like what we're saying, is it really hitting home? Let us know in the chat. And we want to touch on another part of this, because there's more up in the air that's going on, and people ain't talking about it. It's so taboo to talk about this right now, which is definitely Ace and Rich's style. We want to definitely dive into the taboo. And I want to talk about the whole 30,000 foot view on mindset. Oh, I'm going there, Rich. I'm going there. I'm going there. Okay. When it comes to the mindset issue, there's too much time being spent on woo woo. I have to go with the woo woo. Richie, come on. The woo woo. Let's talk about this, okay?
Mhm.
The woo woo. You know where I'm going at with this, all right? You've been invested thousands, okay? Let's get it out there. He's invested thousands into absolute assortment
Tens of thousands.
of courses.
Yeah.
Not just courses.
Mentorship.
These courses are on mindset, personal development, growth, right?
I've actually
Lots of different
I've
things like
invested
that.
in a lot of mentorship that I would have to fly out and spend time with these
Okay,
millionaires.
workshops, seminars, coaching with people, one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Private, only 2 people are allowed. I was one of them. You know
okay.
what I mean? We're talking some new
Now,
stuff.
let me ask you this. Did you invest into any woo-woo?
No.
Does the woo-woo work?
I mean, part of it does work as long as you put in the energy to attract that woo-woo.
Tell them what I mean about the woo-woo.
No, you say it. Because you evidently want to talk about it.
So the woo-woo, guys, let me tell you something. There are people that are into meditation, and there are people into spirituality and duality, and they do things, they do exercises and mantras and things to calm the mind and block out certain frequencies, and they really spend a great deal of time doing this.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. However, we still have to understand something. If you're a marketer, okay, and you're putting this into practice, but you're trying to teach marketing at the same time, I want to see your results and I want you to lead by example and show me that it's working for you before you go trying to teach this stuff to somebody else.
Yeah,
Seriously.
because
Yeah.
now when it comes to what you're exactly talking about,
Yeah.
I do believe I'm a very spiritual person. I do believe in the spiritual. I do
Yeah.
believe that energy is all around us, but I do believe that your actions is what really changes the energy frequency,
Right.
not just thought without action is dead.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Okay? Because you got to be in movement. You got to be doing something,
Yes.
and then you can attract more abundance in your life. Because the universe, as they say, does not know what direction you're heading towards just by a thought. A thought is the beginning process of what you want and what you want to try. Right? The thought begins with a thought.
Rich. There you
and
go.
The thought begins with an action. So you have the thought and the action. Now the universe knows, okay, so now you're moving in this direction. So I'm going to actually yield to you and give you this because this is exactly what you want. Right? But you just sit there and think like, I want to make $1 million. I'm going 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 to make $1 million. That doesn't work. It don't work.
Don't work. Right? No.
What, are you going to find a penny on the ground and go, oh, look, a penny. I got money coming out. No, it doesn't work. That's right? So the truth is, and trust me, guys, I went to see Abraham X. I got on the hot seat. Right? And I had a one-on-one with her. And it was intense. I truly believe in all that stuff. But at the same time, you still have to know what direction you're going. Where are you heading?
Precisely.
Right? Movement, frequency go together. Stagnation, there is no frequency.
Mm-hmm. And we've done a lot of neuro-linguistic programming ourselves. I mean, you've done it way ahead of than you introduced it to me.
But like I said, I do believe that there's a place for it. I still utilize it. I still use it. But I have direction. I have like movement that I go through.
There we go. Yes.
Right? And I put those two together. And not only do I think about that movement, but I'm also moving at the same time.
Right.
I'm thinking about that movement. Makes sense?
So that's one of the common mindset issues. I don't want to spend so much time on the woo-woo. We could spend a whole lot of time on that. But I just find people kind of like misuse it for personal gain, and they don't really practice what they preach.
Frankly, I love the woo-woo.
Okay, that's fine. To each his own.
Yeah, I love the woo-woo because I've had some great experiences in my life.
And you've had your experience.
Right, but I know that it just takes another level, not just, meditation. That's just one thing.
It is.
That's not the whole picture.
No.
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I'm going to blow you guys' mind. All right. Let me talk about Abraham Hicks. Everybody knows about Abraham Hicks. Don't look her up, right? She's like the queen of law of attraction. Okay? Now, if nothing was happening with her, why is she touring around the world? And why is she actually going on cruises and having these live events? Now, imagine she just sat home and thought about, I want to go on a cruise. 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 I want to fill up rooms. I want to. No, you never watch what people, never listen to what people say. Watch
what they do.
Right? So if she's teaching spirituality, yes, it's real and it works. But what is she doing? She's touring the world. She's actually moving.
Right on, man.
She's reading, but she's moving.
Yes.
It's an action mode.
Yes.
What she wants. Now the universe is saying, so that's what you want. I'm going to yield that to you because not only are you asking for that in the spiritual sense, but you're also you asking for it in the physical sense. I can go a little bit deeper in this, but there's a connection there.
Hey, you were the one that says law of attraction. Bullshit. When you said the movie that they made the documentary
the movie
Rhonda Byrne and the Secret.
That's shit. Right? You know what remind me of? Like a catalog. Well, what do I want today in my world, my universe? That's not the way it works, guys. That's not the way it works.
No.
All right.
Don't get twisted.
There's a place for that.
There is.
But you must utilize everybody that taught on the secret. They weren't sitting down just thinking about stuff. They were actually doing stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like selling you the copy of the secret.
All right. We can spend all day on this, man. These guys are getting a lot of stuff. If y'all getting fired, like this is great to stay fired, just put the fire emoji and just put up the comments, please. Okay, let's talk about fear of judgment. This is a mindset issue that is definitely within that 30,000-foot view, because as you're observing the explanation of, your training or whatever course that you're involved in, and you're getting that 30,000-foot view, and all of a sudden, bam, you get hit with a fear of judgment. Let's talk about that for a minute. Like, what are we worried about? What people think? Why? Why are you going to that point? Why are you even taking yourself there to self-sabotage already?
Because we want to get accepted.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get accepted into the club, Remember what George Carlin said?
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Right? So everybody wants to be accepted in the club.
Yep.
Right? You go to the club, you want to get inside the club, right? You're waiting in line. All of a sudden, what happens? Sorry, you ain't getting in the club. I don't see you on the list. I don't see you on the list, and you ain't going in the club.
You got to comment that.
We always want to be part of something, right?
Right.
But we never think about how great we are. We never think about how magnificent we are. We never realize how we can create our own club, right? Instead of trying to be a part of somebody else's club.
Exactly. That's why I always encourage people to create their own tribe. When you create your Facebook profile, I always say, go ahead and create your own Facebook group. Start adding 5 to 10 people in there and start building it up, because that means that you have your own community. I remember one guy we had, very young kid, came into our group, and all of a sudden he was just like, I don't know anything about creating groups, but I do know that the group that I'm a part of, they don't want me there because they're always abusing me. They're always making me feel stupid. They're always not answering my questions, and they insult me, and I feel kind of like left out. I said, well, screw them. Go ahead and start creating your own tribe. I'll show you how to create your own Facebook group, and you'll have a better group than them. Hey, hello, draw a door, put a little knob on the wall, knock 3 times. What do we got? We got your own door. All right? Build a door, okay? That's it.
That's what you said, about we always encourage people to build their own tribe, right?
Yes.
Because that really is the key. The old saying goes, right? Vibe is your tribe.
Your vibe is your tribe. That's right. If you're a part of a community, if you worried about judgment and everything like that, create your own tribe. There's nothing wrong with it. Just because you got a main community, if you are part of this a course, a program, a product, that's the main overall community. But what about the people that work with you? What about you keeping them together? What about you having your own family gathering, intimate conversation, your own camaraderie going on? You don't want to worry about putting everybody else that's in the whole community into that. Build your own. And that's what we do successfully. We did that very successfully.
Right. I mean, that's really the key. Because now you're stepping out and you're saying, you know what? I call the shots.
Yeah.
Right? We call the shots.
Shout out to the Internet Marketing Pros. That's one of our communities right there. It's free. People join it. People learn some stuff. They can, contribute and then take away. Right? What are they taking away? Value. That's what they're taking away. Value, information that they don't have to go searching online, so it's available for free, right? But they still find stuff that they couldn't put together in the pieces, and we do it right inside the Internet Marketing Pros.
Does anybody know what value is?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because I'm going to get stuck in that one. What's value? You always see this value stuff.
Yes.
Value is nothing more than you actually learning something, applying it, and then teaching it. That's
That's right.
simple terms. The best way for me to actually explain it, right? So,
Absolutely.
so you're not confused and overwhelmed, right?
Yes.
Very, very simple. Some people like to explain it in a way that makes you feel overwhelmed and confused. Value is like a value ladder. Blah, blah, blah. So all you got to realize is 3 steps. Learn, do, teach, right? Learn something, you do it, you teach it. Now you got value.
Yes.
Plain and simple. And the more that you learn skill sets, right, the more you keep excelling, the more valuable you become to the marketplace, right? This is how we position ourselves in the marketplace. This is how we become the authority in the marketplace. This is how people actually start listening to us, right? Start creating your tribe. You're the one in control. And this is something that we're not used to because we're used to being in the classroom with the teacher's in control. You're not in control. So you're already brought up with this mentality. How do we change that? We got to become the teacher,
Yes.
right? You got to become the teacher. No, you don't have to be a teacher online. Just
No.
become a
Yes.
teach what you're learning and do it. Teach it. That's it,
Mhm.
right?
That's
And this is
right.
the key. And a lot of people don't know this. They don't. They feel like they got to get some kind of like, oh, I need some degree or something to be some kind of internet scholar. No. All you need to do is learn something, okay? You do it, you apply it, you got through the experience, what I
That's
talked about
it.
earlier,
Yeah.
then you start teaching it. Now people start gravitating to you because now you become the authority by teaching.
That's all it is.
You ever notice that when you go on YouTube or Google for that matter, you're always searching for something? And then you find someone on video and you go, I want to buy that cast iron pan, but I want to look at a review and see what the best ones are out there. Because you're looking for someone who has authority to say, well, this cast iron pan is a real one and this one is crap, right? So you start to learn what cast iron pan is really, really good, right? What did you do? You went and did the research to find someone that positioned themselves as an authority, and you will trust the opinion, okay, to make that buying decision.
Exactly.
And that's no different than what we're doing here. It's no different than what we're doing in the marketplace with affiliate marketing. It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
And there's a lot of people on YouTube that are doing reviews about different courses, different offers, you know. It's the same thing. They come
Absolutely.
across people who do their due
Absolutely.
diligence, and what are you going to do? You're going to find one of them.
Yep.
And based on how their demeanor, their personality, how they come across, the information, the research, the homework that they've done, you know, and it's not something that's just like a, you know, here's a quick 2-minute overview and then here's my offer. I want you to take a look at it. No, it has to be thorough. It has to be really genuine. Let's talk about, you know, that too. It's also got to be pro versus con. It's got to be genuine. You can tell when somebody done their homework, right? And then you make a buying decision. You go, you know what? I'm going to dig a little deeper. I'll scroll down that YouTube video and click on that link and find out more about what is on the other side. That's what happens. And that's how people buy online, right? But how do you get there? Well, you started by just coming up with a problem first, and then you're looking for a solution. And so what happens, you start Googling it, and then that's where all these things connect. You see, this is the stuff we teach our students. And we teach them how that process all works, how it all comes together, and how you are a big piece of that measure so that you yourself are able to put those pieces in the right order from A to Z versus having B here, Z over here, B over here. It's like all over the place, you know? And that's the way the gurus do it. They confuse you and they got all your alphabets all messed up and you got a broken funnel.
Confusion breeds consumption.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So as you can see,
yes.
I gave you guys a lot so far.
It's a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of value, a lot of information, a lot of things maybe you didn't even think about, right? But I want to just leave, I want to say something that's really important for every single one who's watching. Even people who watch the replay and the recording. Okay? You need to understand something that you have the ability to do exactly what we're talking about. The question is, do you believe that you can do this? Right? Because that's where the number one killer of success is the belief system.
Right up
All
here.
right?
Yeah.
So once you make a decision and you're ready to take that action step, like I said, the education moment, stay up in the clouds, 30,000-foot view, looking down, going, I want to go down there, but I was just afraid. Feel safe up here. It's not about being safe, guys. It's about you making a decision and saying, do I believe that I can actually be that person that I'm afraid of being? A little bit deep there, but it stings. It hurts. Right? We coach a lot of people. This is definitely a fact.
Yes.
Right? Do you believe that you can be that person? All right? you're afraid of being. You know the person you must become to actually have that success.
Yeah. And we tackle that. We tackle those things. And when I was talking about the woo-woo, I was referencing, a specific kind of coach. There are some amazing coaches out there. We've met them, we've invested into them, and they've done their due diligence and they live up to their word. They live up to their experience. They're not like the childless cat lady, with problems. We're not like that, right? There's people out
Wait,
there.
I got a question for you. I mean, this live is unscripted, guys. Why is it that people always pick on childless cat ladies?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't
I
know.
met some childless cat ladies. They're pretty cool.
They are cool.
Yeah, I met some cool ones.
But what we're trying to do is create like that, persona, because there are, okay, I used to have a psychiatrist and she had a cat, but the problem was she had major problems. I'm like, and you're trying to help me and you're a psychiatrist? I mean, come on now. That's
Oh, okay, so you got some from experience.
Yeah, I got some experience. It's like psychiatrists got problems and they're the ones that are trying to help you out.
So
Okay?
let's talk about this, okay? So you got your belief in Jack. You guys ready to take action? Like,
Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna do this, and I'm ready. Okay, awesome. So what do we do? What are some steps we can take right now to start having a breakthrough in our business? Well, go right ahead.
Well, the first thing you got to do is break things down in simple terms, okay? Simple, daily, actionable steps. Every day you're going to have to do this business. I love one of our viewers here. We'll sound our prayers out to him because he's still found candy. And I love what he said. He said, every time I look you guys up and I dig up Ace and Rich Guzman, I see you guys every single time, every day. You know what that shows me? You guys are consistent. And that means that I should be consistent too. That I should be consistent in my business in order for me to really get this, to learn, and to get the results that I'm looking for. Well, that's exactly it. You've got to break things down into simple, actionable, daily steps. Now, somebody says to me, if you're thinking, oh, Ace, you're talking about every day. I got a job. I got a full-time career. I can't be doing this every day. Well, let me tell you something.
Somewhere 12,
Don't let that be an excuse.
12, 16-hour days.
Having a job, you're having a job or not, it don't matter. Listen, there's two parts of equity here, all right, honey. You either got a lot of time and no money, or you got a lot of money and no time. All right, let's break it down. So look at it this way. Either or, you still can put some time into this business. You can still break things down Monday through Sunday. You can take your step and chunk it down into itty bitty pieces and use Pomodoro techniques to break them down into timed activities where you put a stopwatch and now you focus solely on that task and only that task until completion. There you go. That's how you break these down. And the other thing that you could do is learn on building your confidence with the smallest of wins.
Yeah.
We have new team members that came on board this past week, and we applaud them for their efforts because they just got their first sale. And we love the fact that they got that first sale. However, how small it is, could be the first $1 to the first $25. The point is, they got a result. It doesn't matter what amount it is, it was a result.
I remember like
Yeah.
Like
Yes. For 90 cents. Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
And then from there,
your confidence begins to grow over time. When you start seeing those sales come in, don't get a little snotty, a little snotty attitude and be like, it's only 90 cents. I'm waiting for the big 90,000. No. It's like you wait for lightning to get struck so that you can win the lottery. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to learn to celebrate the small wins. Before you get to the big ones, it's like we celebrated every lead. Every lead came in and was like, money. Change. Lead. I want to see leads everywhere. Leads coming in here, leads coming in there. And then later on, we started seeing conversions and we started seeing sales, right? But you can't get there until you get your first result. So make sure you take every small win and learn to build your confidence up slowly, and it will happen. Don't wait for the biggest win for you to get confident and then build your business. That's stupid. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I don't hold back.
It's a jersey in you and coffee in you too.
It's true. It's true. The next thing, what else do you need to do to have a breakthrough? Okay. We talked about breaking things into simple, actionable daily steps every day. We talked about building your confidence by celebrating the smallest wins. That's another thing. Now you need to learn to find accountability partners. Now, this is something I learned from Rich. It's called the running buddy system. Okay? Running buddy systems work. Okay? They ain't for kids. This is for adults who are in business.
For are brand new, but also if somebody's been running a business for a while,
Yes.
and let's say they had for a while,
Yes.
and they've actually dropped,
Yes.
they can actually reignite their business by using the running buddy system too. So
Yes.
if somebody brand new, someone that has experience.
Right. And the cool thing about a running buddy system is it's got to be somebody you have some kind of commonality with, you jive really well with, you spend a lot of time. Well, let's take that time in those conversations to make them productive, right? Spend a few minutes each time calling on a specific day during the week and be like, hey, how are you? How's business going? You know, what are we working on today? Okay, great. Are you going to be working on it? Okay, me too. Right? Then you do that, and that's it. Conversation over. Don't spend all day long talking about dinner and what's going on for the weekend. No, spend productive time with the running buddy system. Don't misuse it because a lot of people kind of misconstrue the whole running buddy system. Like, yeah, we talk. What did you talk about? You didn't talk anything about business. That's not running.
No, well, I mean, the way that I did it in the very beginning when I learned respect love me.
Yeah.
I learned it through one of my friends, Carolina. And what he said was, start out by communicating on a daily basis, even for a little while, right? Then once you guys start getting momentum, you can start meeting maybe like 3 times a week. And then once you guys start getting even more momentum, a couple times a week. Always stay in touch and find out like what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, well, I'm doing that. How's that going for you? How's that working for you? Well,
Right.
this is working for me pretty great.
Yes.
Oh, well, this one's not working for me so great. And the running buddy can be like, okay, let's take a look at that. Why is that not running? It's to hold you accountable, but also help you grow. And if someone's having better results than you, help you kind of tweak your business a little bit and help you get better results.
Absolutely. Fire emoji. Thank you so much. Look at that.
Tracy,
Tracy, what's going
what's
on?
up, Tracy?
Awesome. One of our diamond
You know,
coaching
man.
students right there. Hello. Yes. Awesome. Okay, we got some
love it.
comments here. Let's take a look at the comments here. And then I'm going to finish up with the last one, and then we're going to take some questions. Okay. Let's look over here. What do we got? We got my biggest problem. This is Alistair. Alistair says my biggest problem is mindset. I am working on it daily. But how are you working on it? You see, things I hear this all the time. People say I'm working on my mindset. But it's almost like a dopamine hit. Like it's almost like thank you. It's almost like a dopamine hit. Alistair, because I used to do this thing too for myself, and I would say I'm working on my mindset. But really, am I working on my mindset, or am I just browsing on contemplation? Am I going to be doing this, or am I just holding back from doing what I need to? Because let me tell you something, mindset is not easy to change. The mind is not easy to change, especially if you're stubborn, okay, hard-headed, school of hard knocks, waiting kind of worse.
She would know.
I would know. It's very difficult. This is why having the right coach and mentorship that specializes in guidance on this process, because they've gone through the exercises themselves. They know how to shift, and you're going to have to wait for that breakthrough. You might as well do it with Ace and Rich. You might as well have that breakthrough with us. We've done it. We've literally broken some people, literally broken them out of that mentality because they had some very bad trauma bonds for a long time. And they're carrying that excess baggage with them into their success journey. That's a problem. Can anybody relate? Right? You've been through some stuff, right? We all have. But when it comes to success, why is success taking so long to come into your life? It's because you have something you have grudged, something holding you back. It's a bond, it's bondage holding you, wrapping you, and there's something that won't let you come on out. Rick, talk about that.
You want me to get deep on that one now?
Oh boy.
No, I mean, what happens is we want to do the mindset.
And this is for Alistair and everyone
right.
too.
The mindset, work on your mindset.
Yes.
But when it comes to working on your mindset, it could be that I don't know, it can be really tough because we get stuck in the mindset particularly, but we don't focus on how to disrupt the mindset,
Yes.
okay? And the way to disrupt that mindset is to say, okay, if I am thinking about my present moment right now, what am I doing to move the needle forward? Okay? Because if I'm working on my mindset, that means I'm still stuck in the past,
Mhm.
right? And the future hasn't got here yet. Though I can create a future, it's still speculative, so I shouldn't worry about it. But in the present moment, I actually can have power and say, what do I need to do right now where I do have the power in this moment to move the needle forward instead of me always thinking about what
Yes.
do I need to do for my mindset,
Yes.
right? Because a lot of people work the mindset, but they work the mindset just by thinking of the mindset, but they don't focus on working the mindset to take action to solve the problem with the mindset. Does that make sense? Right? Kind of a tongue twister, but it makes sense. Trust me on that. You don't want to get stuck thinking about the mindset. I need to work on the mindset when there needs to be action taken on how to solve the problem with the mindset.
Precisely.
Right? Yeah.
Precisely. Yes. So, Alistair, if you're struggling in that area, definitely book an appointment with us. We'd love to talk to you more about that. And the best way to do that is we're going to offer you a free 30-minute breakthrough session. And this is our website here. You can visit and book a scheduled appointment for that call. We'll have a Facebook video call one with us, right? And we can talk about that problem. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. There we go.
You got it?
Yep,
There we
man.
go,
See him
right
right
there.
there. Transition.
There we go. So this is the page right here. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to blow that up here. We're just trying to make it big.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, that's it right there. There we
That's
go.
right.
This is our page right here with our calendar, nice little audio message from me and Rick that you guys can listen to. And when you scroll down this page, you'll see our full calendar and availability. As you can see, we are in demand. So when you see that one or two circles there, we've been getting a lot of appointments, guys, really. So make sure we have limited time, jump on it, fill up that spot, the last spot, or whatever spot is available. Look at these wonderful testimonials from our customers and clients. They're very satisfied and happy with our services and what we've been able to provide each and every one of them customized to their business. So definitely that it's just a free 30-minute session. You want to talk about mindset, we have special information that will help you on that. You want to talk about business, we have special coaching and training that you want to talk about on that. We have ways to help you. We've helped a lot of people from all different walks of life. So definitely take advantage of that opportunity. Book a call with Ace and Rich, and would you like to become our next success story?
Yes. All right. All you have to do is go to meetaceandrich.com. That's meetaceandrich.com.
That's right. MeetAceRich.com. I'm going to post it right here in the comments so you guys can see that. MeetAceRich.com. There we go.
Very simple.
That's the
All right.
website. There we go. While you
So now let's talk about trauma bonds. So what happens with trauma bonds is we had something happen in our lives that has created trauma that has stayed stuck with us. And when that happens, it prevents us from moving forward. People that always talk about, I got to work on my mindset, I got to work on my mindset, is because they have trauma bonds that are keeping them stuck from moving forward and having success. Okay? So you have to really look into that and find out what are my trauma bonds. Why am I stuck? Because it just means I haven't let go of those trauma bonds that are keeping you stuck. So
awesome. Alistair says that sounds good. Yes. And, we'll post that right here and display it. There it is right there on the marquee. MeetAceRich.com. That's our website. And let's see, we have a comment coming in from Tracy Lee that says, as a full-time working man, you must stop thinking with a workman's mindset and change to an entrepreneur mindset. It will
yes.
change your whole outlook on how you think about money. Awesome. Love that
Spot
comment.
on, man. Spot on.
Well done, Tracy.
Definitely.
Yes. Who else do we have here? We have Michelle. She has really something to say.
Ooh, let's,
Oh, okay, good. Was that going to cover our faces a little bit there? Wow. She says, yes, you
well,
dig.
yours a little bit, not mine.
Okay, I'm just going to read it right from the screen. Yes, you dig right into the heart of it. It's hard to hear things about yourself it was buried and didn't think that it was affecting me. But in one session, you had me thinking about a lot of things that I buried. Later, I cried because in 1 hour, you brought the issue to the forefront. I have started to deal and feel a little better, and I'm working on those problems. Well done.
Yes.
Awesome. See,
Break,
guys,
break the chains
and
that
that's what
bind
can
us,
happen on a
man.
call, right?
Yes, break the chains that
And
bind
that's what
us.
we do is want to break those chains that are bonding you, that are holding you back. Because let me tell you something, success requires a certain type of person. And if you got all that old stuff, bring it into the new.
I talked about
Yeah,
this
you did.
before, and I
You
talked
did.
about like how these things, it's really like a mental prison. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it is. It's a mental prison. And that's another word for trauma bonds. I call it mental prison because it is keeps you stuck, and you're stuck in this prison, and this big 10-ton ball is strapped to your ankle, and you can't move, you can't budge.
The thing is, like, we're hanging out here with the Ace family, but I tell you guys, you guys ever seen the documentary about those people who win the lottery and they win the big fix it and what they do with the money when they get it? Can you imagine how far that would be if they would have had mindset training the proper way before they cash that check?
You know, that's a very good point.
It's
Because
true.
think about like one of Tony Robbins' training.
Yeah.
He says, about mindset.
Yes.
He talks about taking action, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he also says if you're trying to accomplish something, don't just think about what you want to accomplish.
Right.
Put a deadline to what you want to accomplish.
Yes.
Now it becomes real.
It does.
Now it becomes serious.
Yeah.
Oh, and now you're holding yourself accountable, right?
Yes.
So that's a good way to work on your mindset. Like if you want to try to like move forward, forward. What is that thing that you need to do?
Uh-huh.
And say, oh, lock it in. My deadline. I got to get it done. If you don't get it done, it's gonna be
It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna
hurt.
sting. But let it sting.
Yes.
It's part of growth, right?
It is part of growth.
And that will help you get uncomfortable and help you move the needle.
It is absolutely. So
That's coming from Tony Robbins.
let's go ahead and dive into the questions. As I said, as I promised, one last thing you must do
We got
is
about 5 minutes.
celebrate your progress. It's important to celebrate. We celebrate all of our wins. We win like a big sale or an accomplishment or even a ranking in our company, and we rank up high at our company as one of the top producers, we celebrate. We celebrate the progress that it took to get there.
Yep.
And we do that over perfection. Celebrate your progress over perfection. Don't worry about getting things perfect because it's never perfect. It's never perfect.
Imperfect is like awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You fumble, you'll fool around, you'll slip up, you'll make mistakes. All laughable. All laughable.
But in all seriousness, psychologically, it takes.
It will.
You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to make sure it's perfect or just right.
Absolutely.
Like you said, the moon and the stars align.
Right.
All you have to do is just go, oh, I know it's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be great.
Right.
I'm just going to do it.
Yes.
Now the pressure's off for you to try to, have it be a certain way. It'll never be a certain way.
It won't.
Right? It'll just be what it is.
It will be. Absolutely. A lot of great stuff we talked about today. I mean, wow. Talk about debunking the 30,000 foot view. Didn't know we were going to go there. But we went there. So what's your question? What's your problem? What's your challenge? Go ahead and take the time to ask coaches, Ace and Rich, what we can do to help you with your questions. We only have a little bit of time left. So let's dive into those questions. Go ahead and post them below. Let's see here if there's any questions. All right.
We got a couple of minutes. We'll take a question or two.
Any questions? While you're doing that, I'm going to check the Internet Marketing Pros as well. While you're checking the profile, because we are in multiple places, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
Internet Marketing Pros. Any questions in Internet Marketing Pros? Oh, look at this. We got some stuff here. Okay. All right, Lauren. Hello, Lauren. You still have to do your IPAs. You do. Absolutely. Yeah. What are IPAs? What are IPAs? Income producing activities. Absolutely, right? So even though you're actually doing those simple, measurable steps every single time, and you want to be consistent every single day, make sure they're result producing activities, right? Income producing activities. We call it abbreviation IPAs. Very good, Lauren. Awesome. Thank you for posting the Internet Marketing Pros. He's having a good time, smiling and laughing over here. Okay. Lauren says, marry the actions, divorce the results. Oh, I love that. Personal development is important, but I meditate but do my actions. She meditates, okay? Plus she's taking action. She also takes her action on her business. You can't just, like you said, meditate and not do anything, right?
It has to,
It has to work.
combine together.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's see here. Let's see. NLP is so awesome. It is. It is. Neuro linguistic programming is awesome. Who do you recommend for NLP? The one that you did, right? Is he dead? The guy that you were studying before on the NLP, the mentor? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long
Jose
time.
Silva? Silva?
Well,
Is that what
that's
it is?
Ultramind ESP system.
Ultramind.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not available.
NLP.
Okay.
Well, it is available. His daughter's program,
Oh, his
and
daughter.
it's, yeah, you have to go to Jose Silva Ultramind.
There you go, Lauren. Have you
That
done
is-
the
that
Jose
is-
Silva series?
That's we
It's a
can
good
get
one.
we can get deeper in that. That's more like alpha state with like that. Another level.
Lauren says, if it worked that way, I would have won the lottery on Wednesday night.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we do in our coaching program that we train on. Michelle doesn't know that yet, but she will soon.
Oh, they're trying to access the website.
The
I must have typed it incorrectly. Hold
website?
on.
Let me put it back up there.
Rich is going to put it up there for you, Lauren. Thank you so much for bringing that to our attention.
Yep.
Okay. And Jason Perez says, be consistent even if it is only 1 hour per day. Thank you, Jason. Exactly. That little bit of time. If you just all you have is 1 hour and you got to take care of the kids, you got to take care of the spouse, you got to take care of the car, you got to take care of the school situation and the events that are going on, and then you got to do your job, and then you only got a little bit between 1 and 2 hours a day free to yourself to literally dedicate to some kind of business activity. Do it.
Right. Exactly.
Do it. It's temporary sacrifice so that you can have a full-time success.
Yep.
That's the thing what happened with us. Like when we were building our business, we worked our jobs and we let our jobs fund our dreams. You know, we sacrificed a lot of time amongst each other. We didn't see each other much. But then finally, we decided to take action and go, you know what? This is temporary. And look where we are right now today. Fast forward.
So again, I put the marquee there. It says meetace.com. I mean, the and over here, this page. Once you guys go to this website, this is what the website will look like.
Try it now, Lauren. See how if it
Very,
works.
very simple.
Yes. Okay. See if
And
that
then
works.
scroll down and choose the spots, which we only got a couple of spots
She
left.
said it still doesn't load for her. Might have to put the HTTP part like that.
No, just meet
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Well, if I do it, meet
Ace and Rich.com.
That's it.
And then it redirects. There it is. Go right there.
It's going to be on your end probably if you're not loading that. Try a different browser. Maybe your browser could.
You'll get the cookies that are full on your website because you do a lot of searching and those temporary internet files do flood on your browser. Try it again, Lauren. All right, Feng Chang. Feng Chang says, thank you. You gave me more confidence. I really don't know what I am selling for. I went to the supermarket, spent $100. I would get food, right? But now I spend so much but got nothing from the follower.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to answer the first part of your question. You really don't know what you are selling for. Okay, well, think about it. You are in a business, okay? And the program that you signed up with, hopefully it's one that you started out with and you don't have multiple of them, but you have what you have. You invested into learning a specific skill set so that you can master selling that person's offer. Now remember, that offer is not yours. That belongs to whoever the CEO, the owner, or the founder of that particular program.
That's why you're an affiliate, right?
That's what affiliate is, right?
You don't have to create the product.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about the marketing.
Right.
All you have to worry about is you marketing the product itself.
Exactly.
Right? That product itself, with the marketing, the funnels, all that kind of stuff, the pages, all the copywriting, the design, that's already done for you. The hard part's done, right? All you have to do is focus on marketing the product itself.
Exactly.
Whether it's physical, whether it's digital, that sort of thing you have to focus on.
That's all you have to do. So when you spend money, right, you got to be mindful. Don't just throw money out there at the first thing you see, because your problem is you have shiny object syndrome. You do. Be honest with yourself. Once you come to terms that, and we did this with a lot of people who came to the
Yeah.
Ace of Rich. If you have shiny object syndrome, and you're constantly throwing your money at this course because it looks great, it looks like it's going to solve your problem, and then you dive into it and you're like, I don't know how to use this. I don't have access to anybody to help me. I have lots and lots of questions. I wish somebody could hold my hand and literally walk me through this process, but nobody's really doing it unless I spend $20,000, $35,000 for it, right? It gets like that to that point. And it's not the fact that it's just the cost of it is so high, it's the fact that the way they designed the program is making you confused so that you look at your shiny objects and you buy more stuff.
Pretty much. All right, guys. So we're over the hour right now. With that being said, my name is Chris Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
I want to thank every single one of you for being here today with Ace Rich Live. And guys, if you've been stuck, you've been struggling, feeling overwhelmed, and you're sick and tired of that 30,000-foot view crap, you want to get in the trenches and learn how to really start building your real business, head on over to meetacerich.com, book a call with us, and have some fun, and we'll help you get on the fast track to success. Take care, and we'll see you on the next live.
Bye now.